We came home and suddenly realized that we had been flooded severely. I was shocked to observe what we saw initially. With the water deep outside and getting deeper in the house.
It was very emotional because you think of all the things you have in here and under the steps, everywhere that you have on the floor that are completely wet. And everything they brought out was soaked. And you just think, oh, how can we get this back to normal?
I was devastated. I couldn't believe that our furniture, our cabinets, sound system with nice speakers was just in water to about 7 inches deep. It was a shock to me.
I mean, I didn't want to even get up in the mornings and face what we had to do.
Then at that point in time, I learned about disaster professionals. They came in and determined how deep the water was, and they have instruments to determine how much water had creeped up in the drywall. And he told me at that time, he says, I think that we can take off the baseboards, drill some holes in the bottom of the walls every 16 inches, and with the air processing that we do, we believe that that'll take care of this and will save you from taking out part of the wall.
Well, we felt like it could have been so much worse if they hadn't come in when they did, and we could have been tearing out wall sheetrock and all this, but they knew exactly what to do so that we didn't have all the mess that we could have had if they hadn't been here.
The lower side of each of the couches and all the furniture pieces was quite wet. They thought that they could dry them out. They blocked the furniture up on little blocks so that the air would circulate around them. And sure enough, just as promised, they dried the furniture out. We did not have to replace one piece of furniture. It was all professionally dried, and when it was time to move back in, they helped us move it back in, and we were so delighted. We thought initially that we would have had to replace most of the furniture, but didn't have to replace any of it. We used it all.
We were so thrilled when it was all finished and the carpet was in. It was nice and soft, just like we had before, and we've had to do a lot of work putting things back, but we're finished now, and it is such a wonderful thing that it's back to normal like it was before. And it didn't do as much damage, or it didn't seem to do as much damage as it could have done because of them. Thank you, disaster professionals. We are very happy with your service.